Question number 11 of exercise 6.5 is an aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport and flies due west at a speed of 1200 km per hour. How far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hours? Student, once again we will read the question. An airplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. So first we will make the direction north, south, east and west. Okay. First sentence, leaves an airport, flies due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. Suppose this one is your initial point, okay, and aeroplanes start flying from this point O due to north direction. Let's suppose that it's reached at point A, and then at the same time another airplane leaves the same airport and flies due west. In now we will second aeroplane are flying in the direction of west. Suppose it reach at point B, okay. Then how far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hours? After 1.5 hours, we have to find the distance between the position of these two planes. So here we have to find the length AB. As you can see here, student, this one is your right angle triangle. Obviously we will apply here Pythagoras theorem because we have to find here the hypotenuse. Before that, first we will find the distance OA and OB with the help of speed. And what is given here? Speed. Solution. As we know, distance equal speed into time. Speed into time. And it is given that in the north direction the speed of the first aeroplane is 1000 km per hour, and it is given that speed is your 1000 km per hour, and time, what is time is given here? Time is your 1.5 hours. When you convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, we will get 2 ones are 2 plus 1, it is 3 by 2 hours. Okay, so in place of time we will substitute here 3 by 2. Now we can cancel out this. 2 ones are 2, 2 5s are 10, 0 0. So what we will get? Distance equals to 1500 kilometer. So in this particular diagram, which distance will be 1500 kilometer? Yes, in north direction. As you can see, this one is your north direction. So this distance OA is your 1500 kilometer. So we can write, therefore, distance travelled by first aeroplane in which direction? In north direction. It means OA equals to 1500 kilometer. Similarly, we will find the distance travelled by the second aeroplane in west direction. Now we will find distance travelled by second aeroplane in west direction. OB equals to, similarly we will apply the same formula, distance equals to speed into time. Here speed is given your 1200 km per hour. It means we will write speed 1200, and time, once again we will take this 1 and 1 by 2 hours. It means 3 by 2 hours. Then we will cancel out this, and what we will get? Distance 1800 kilometer. So this distance is your 1800 kilometer. Now with the help of this 1500 and 1800, we can easily find the length this AB by using Pythagoras theorem in this particular triangle AOB. So now we will apply in this triangle Pythagoras theorem. So in triangle AOB, by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse, it means AB square equals to OA square plus OB square. Here the value of OA is 1500 square, and value of OB is 1800 square. Okay student, now square of your 1500, as we know square of 15 is your 225, then we will apply 4 zeros because we have to find the square of 1500 square. Then square of 1800 square, as we know the square of 18 is your 324. So 324, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we will add this, obviously addition. 225, 324, 9, 4. So what we will get? 5494 times 0. Then we will shift this square from left hand side to right hand side. Obviously square will convert into square root. Then we will find the square root of this number 549. Since there are 4 zeros, so we can easily take out 100 from the square root. Now what will remain in the square root? 549. Now we will find the square root of this 549. For that we will use prime factorization method. So by which number this number will divide? 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 eights are 24, 3 threes are 9. Once again we will use here 3, 3 6 are 18, 3 ones are 3, and obviously 61 is your, will divide by 61 only, 61. Okay. So in square root what will remain? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 61. Since here 3 is in the form of pair, so 100 into 3 within square root 61. And when you multiply this 100 by 3, what we will get? We will get AB equals to 300 root 61 kilometer. So the distance between first and second aeroplane after 1.5 hours will be 300 root 61 kilometer. So student, here first we will make the direction north, south, east, west. Then according to question, first we will find the distance in the north direction and in the west direction. Then we will apply here Pythagoras theorem. Question number 12 is, two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter stand on a plain ground. If the distance between the feet of the poles of two is 12 meter, find the distance between their tops. So student, obviously first we will make two poles. One is having height 6 meter and another pole is having height 11 meter. Okay, 6 meter and this one is your 11 meter. Let's suppose this one is your pole AB and this one is your pole CD. Then if the distance between the feet of the poles is 12 meter, feet of the poles, this distance is given here 12 meter. Then we have to find the distance between their tops. Here we have to find this value AC. AC we have to find. So student, how we will solve this question? First we will make a construction. We will make a parallel line from this point A to parallel BD which intersects CD at point E. It means this line AE is parallel to BD. So student, as you can see, this one is a rectangle and we know opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So the length of this ED will also equals to 6 meter because length of AB is 6 meter and the complete length is 11 meter. Okay, complete height of this second pole is 11 meter. This height will equals to AB 6 meter, 6 meter. So what will remain? 11 minus 6, 5. So height CE will be your 5 meter. As we know, poles stand vertically at the ground. So this angle is equals to 90 degree. Obviously both the lines are parallel, so this angle will also to 90 degree. So student, one by one we will apply here Pythagoras theorem because we have to find here this length AC. Okay, so since here BD equals to 12 meter, so this length AE will also equals to 12 meter because this one is a rectangle and opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So we can easily apply in this particular triangle. As you can see, triangle CEA is a right angle triangle where base is your 12 meter, height is your 5 meter. So we can easily apply here Pythagoras theorem and we can find the value of AC. So first we will write what is given. What is given here? AB and CD are two poles. Okay, where AB equals to 6 meter and CD equals to 11 meter. To find, what we have to find here? We have to find the length of AC. What construction we are doing here? Yes, we are making a parallel line AE which is parallel to BD. Draw AE parallel to BD. Okay, next step. So, solution. It is very clear from figure. What we can say that here AB will equals to ED, AB equals to ED equals to 6 meter. Okay, so CE, how we can find CE? CE we can find, we will subtract this ED from this CD. CD minus ED. What will remain? 11 minus 6, which is equals to 5 meter. Okay, and similarly we will write BD equals to AE equals to 12 meter. Now this one is your right angle triangle. So in triangle CEA by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, what will remain? AC square equals to CE square plus AE square. Okay, now we will substitute the values. AC square equals to CE, the length of CE is your 5 square, and length of A is your 12 square. 5 square it means 5 5s are 25 and 12 square it means 144, and when you will add you will get 169. Then we will shift this square from left hand side to right hand side and we will get AC equals to square root of 169, which is equals to, we know that square root of 169 is your 13 meter. So the length of this AC will be 13 meter. So the distance between the tops of two poles will be 13 meter. At the end you have to write your answer in words also. Question number 13 is D and E are points on sides CA and CB respectively of a triangle ABC, right angle at C. Prove that AE square plus BD square equals to AB square plus DE square. Student, first we will make a right angle triangle which is right angle at C. Right angle triangle, right angle at C. A, B. We can take anywhere A and B. Okay. Then E is the point on CA. D is the point on CA and E is the point on CB. Okay. Then prove that AE. So we will join this AE. Then BD. We will join this BD equals to AB square. AB is already joined here plus DE square. So we will join this DE also. So student, what you have to write in given part? ABC is a right angle triangle where angle C equals to 90 degree. Then you have to write to prove. Directly we are proving this question. Okay, student, we have to prove that AE square plus BD square equals to AB square plus DE square. Since this one is your right angle triangle, so first we will apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle ACB. Here angle C equals to 90 degree. So in triangle ACB we will apply by Pythagoras theorem. What we will get here? AB is the hypotenuse. AB square equals to AC square plus CD square. This one is our equation number 1. Again we will apply Pythagoras theorem in which triangle? Where angle C is your right angle triangle. Yes, we will apply now in which triangle? In triangle DCE. Okay. Now we will take in triangle DCE once again by Pythagoras theorem. What we will get in this particular triangle? DE is the hypotenuse. So DE square equals to DC square plus CE square. This one is our equation number 2. Now what we will do? Now we will add these two equations. Okay. Adding equation 1 and 2. Obviously left hand side add with this left hand side and right hand side add with this right hand side. So what we will get? AB square plus DE square equals to AC square plus CD square plus DC square plus CE square. Okay. Now student, AB square plus DE square, that is your given right hand side part. Now we have to convert this part in which we want AE square plus BD square. So how we can find? For that we will make the groups AC square and CE square and then CB square plus DC square. Okay. AC square plus CE square plus CD square plus DC square. Student, look at this two terms, AC square plus CE square, AC square. Look at this triangle. This one is also a right angle triangle in which AC square plus CE square will equals to this hypotenuse. It means AE square. So in place of this we can write AE square. Okay. Next step, CB square plus DC square. So this one is your perpendicular and this one is your base. So hypotenuse will be your BD square. Okay. So in place of these two terms we can write BD square. So how many times we will use here Pythagoras theorem? 4 times. 1, 2 and then 3 and 4. 4 times we will apply here Pythagoras theorem and hence this proved. And in the side also you have to mention what we are using here. AC square plus CE square equals to AE square and AE square plus CB square plus BC square will equals to BD square. Okay. That also you have to mention at the side why we are replacing this.